It's been 7 years since we lost her. Don't know how I didn't see it coming.
It was a shock to us all. The whole company. We thought very highly of her. Yet, how can someone like that just... It's so hard to understand.
We got a female, early 30s, professional, married about a year. That's a classic profile. Immediately I said, we got another one.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
We don't like to use the word serial, but she wasn't the first.
This is Catherine. I'm not here right now, but leave a message and I'll come back to you.
Do you know why you're here?
To talk about Catherine.
We met back in 2008.
Catherine was
Always going here and there.
stylish,
Ambitious.
party girl,
Bursting with energy.
Catherine was
fun.
fun.
To understand this case, you have to understand the woman she was. She built a life, an identity, and it was all smooth sailing until the events of this day blew this whole life apart.
We should have been in Mallorca that weekend. Long weekend, just the girls. Go every year. But not that weekend. Not ever again.
Everything changed overnight. You see, when something like this happens, it's not just about a person. It's their home, their car, places they go, what they wear, what they eat, how they think. A whole identity gone.
Statistics show when things like this happen, family members are often more involved than they let on.
Oh, the family were in on it. Yeah, for sure. They're not sorry she's gone. It's just made way for this new life. And a new wife. Whole new woman arrived.
I remember leaving the hospital almost in shock. I just couldn't believe it was real.
I remember going to her house after it happened, and there was a fleece jacket. A fleece. And don't you try and tell me that belongs to Catherine, because I know it doesn't belong to Catherine. And if you go to that house now, there is no trace of her left. Wiped out. Replaced by a woman who picks her outfits based on how practical they are.
Out with the old?
In with the new. You asked me to bring some of Catherine's old things. I was just getting this lot ready for charity. It's mainly work clothes and shoes.
You can tell a lot about a woman by the shoes she wears. That's Catherine's. I'm certain of it.
She wanted out, but she was worried how the company would react.
This was no accident. I hate to say it, but she was asking for it. She wanted this to happen. She should have stayed loyal to the company. 6
similar cases in the last 8 years. An inflexible, outdated, misogynistic work culture. There's something more sinister going on.
We gave her the best years of her life. She was going to walk away. For what? You either give us everything, or you're dead to us. I mean, professionally.
Can you tell me what you mean by the other women?
No comment. No, honestly, I genuinely don't know. Do I look like HR?
What happened on that day?
Is it a coincidence that just as this person vanishes, this person appears from nowhere? Let's just say someone here has some questions to answer.
I don't know why we're going over this again. We've all moved on. It's not a crime. Life changes and you have to change with it.
She wanted this to happen.
A whole new woman arrived.
She's in a better place now.
Got it! Come on, we're gonna be late!
Can you say your name for the camera, please?
Catherine.
Sorry.
And what are your names?
I'm Eli. I'm Thomas.
Eli, do you know when you were born?
17th of August, 2012.
Nothing can ever prepare you. I've seen friends of mine go through this and I just didn't get it. How can something take over your whole life like that? But then happened to me.
I met Catherine 7 years ago, and we hit it off straight away. I mean, we just had so much in common. Our babies are the same age, and...
Does she ever talk about life before children?
Why would she? What does that life matter now?
If you compare the normal human brain to that mum brain, you can see that the added responsibilities, mental load, and the weight of other people's judgment takes up a lot of room. Your old identity is just squeezed out. And that's science.
That's the joy of being a mum. Your child is your life.
Yes. And no. It's not that simple. I can love my kids and still want to run away and drink cocktails on the beach. Doesn't make me any less of a mum. Does it?
Absolutely not.
Okay then.
Motherhood. It's a calling.
Come on, no one's life ambition is to sieve poo out of bathwater and clean up after someone's got creative with a ketchup bottle. You can't pretend it's all cuddles and rosy cheeks. Sometimes, a lot of the time, it's hard. It can be boring. And it's far from glamorous. Motherhood is not my calling. Most of the time, I have no clue what I'm doing. It's also pretty wonderful, but I wouldn't want to do anything else. Thing is, I did disappear. I lost who I was for a bit. The Omi's not gone, not new and improved, just different.
Those kids, they've been the making of her.
Time's up. Duty calls. The kids got swimming.
Can you say your name for the camera, please?
My name's Catherine, and I'm a mum.